The Railway Museum in Mysore was the earliest railway museum set up in India. It is a one-of-a-kind outdoor exhibit of locomotives. The Maharaja of Mysore contributed with his royal carriages, enriching the treasure of the Railway Museum in Mysore. The main highlight of this museum is Sri Ranga Pavilion, two royal coaches that belong to the Maharaja of Mysore. The museum has a Maharani saloon, a carriage that has a kitchen, dining car unit, and a royal toilet dating back to 1899.
The Railway Museum in Mysore is an exhibit of vintage locomotives of Indian Railways. This was established in the year 1979. This is the second such Indian Railways Museum after the National Museum of Railways in New Delhi. You will see an history of Indian Railways since the beginning of the last 150 years.
Visitors can also look at a wide range of lights, tickets, ticketing machines, signal signs, clocks, black and white photographs, and paintings. Each of the items represents various development phases of the Indian Railways. There was a mini toy train operating on battery that takes visitors for a ride around the grounds of the museum. This train is especially popular among children.
One of the main features of the Mysore Railway Museum is the Chamandi Gallery, where a number of black and white photographs and paintings have been displayed depicting the growth of railways in India. Steam engines, including the first steam engine and signalling accessories from the beginning of the railways in India, are all interesting. A steam water pump of 1934 and a hand-operated crane of 1885 are also displayed.
Sri Ranga Pavilion is another prominent part of this museum. It has two royal coaches on display. These grand coaches that belong to the Maharaja of Mysore present a real picture of the luxury and grandeur with which the royals used to travel.
The very first steam engine to be built in India and signals are also displayed here at the museum. There are many rare exhibits at the museum taking you to the eras gone by. A wooden pillar and doors belonging to the old Srirangapatna railway station and a wide fence that used to be an important part are also exhibited here.
In April 2018, Indian Railways celebrated 165 years since its first passenger trains went into service in the country. Indian Railways has a long and complex history, one of the world's largest rail employers. From the British Raj to the modern rail operations of a developing superpower. On 16th April 1853, India's first passenger train set off on a 34-kilometer journey between Bombay's Boribundar station and Thane. It consisted of 14 cars being hauled by 3 steam locomotives and carried 400 passengers. Despite beginning life as a byproduct of British colonial rule, India's railways have come to define and shape the country over the course of the last century and a half. Tracks that were laid to boost A regime to fill the coffers of foreign investors evolved to support the country itself, forming a staggeringly vast network which you could call a jewel in the Indian crown.